careful. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Look behind you. Okay, don't fall. Be extra careful. Be safe. That looks unsafe to me. Guys, you're not in your space. That's unsafe. Be careful before you take those training wheels off your bike. Do you think sometimes we overuse the words safe and unsafe? I do. We look at our behavioral data sometimes, and when I see numbers that are high under safety, I have to take another look at those and say, was that really unsafe, or was that refusal? Was that really unsafe, or was that a disruption? And I think that when kids get on our nerves because they keep doing the same thing over again, we tend to go right to the safety issue. Well, now they're a safety issue. I really want us to back up for a minute and take a breath. What is really unsafe? If you're rolling on the floor at circle time, could your feet hit somebody else's? Yeah, they could. But is it a safety issue? No, I know this is going to be a really sensitive subject for some people. When you're running down the hall, is it really a safety issue? Yeah, you could fall. You could fall. But in some ways, we know that brain research, in some of the stuff that I've researched, talks about every time we say be careful to someone, we basically have planted something in the brain that kind of lights up a section that says, oh, there's potential danger here. So every time someone says to me, hey, safe flight, I'm always like very appreciative of that because it makes me feel good because you care for me. But then in the back of my brain, it's like, oh, I got to get on a plane again. And there's potential danger there. So thinking about those kind of places in our brain that take in that information, whether we like it or not, it sets a tone for that's not safe or that's potentially dangerous. So when I say take your training wheels off your bike, I have to really hold on to everything in my being to not say, be careful. I've got to say, okay, go for it. And I'll run beside you. It's so hard to not say be careful, isn't it? It's so hard to not say be safe. But I think we have to talk about safe as what's really safe and what's really unsafe. All right? When you get into a fist fight, that's not safe. When you're taking the ball in gym and you just are pinging it off somebody's face full force, that's not safe. But we've got to be careful that we're not saying that and watering that down. By saying, guys, be safe. Let's walk to the cafeteria, get in line. Guys, hands to yourself, be safe. So you kind of know where I'm going with that. Here's the problem. We're going to go back to school. We're in the spring of 2020. We're going to go back to school someday, and it's going to be phenomenally wonderful. But I think we're all going to have a little kind of skewed idea of what safe and unsafe is. Which reminds me, I forgot. I really have to go to the market right now. I'll be back. Okay, friends, I think I'm ready for the market. I'm fully covered. My sanitizer, my new best friend, my pull-up box of wipes here that I carry everywhere I go. I think I've got my hands covered and I got my eyes, got my mask on. I'm not trying to minimize the crisis that we're having in the spring of 2020 right now. And nor do I want to make fun of anything, especially when we've all gone through a very difficult time. And for those of you that experienced loved ones being sick, our heart goes out to all of you. The point I want to make here is, what are our kids seeing? This might be what they're seeing. We're only in the market maybe with gloves, a mask, and we're being 6 feet away and all. But when they look at that, or when they put a mask on themselves, is this what they're seeing? So now we're going to go back to school, and we got to be careful about, that word safe and unsafe. So when kids are in line and they're not walking straight, or maybe they roll on the floor a little bit during circle, or maybe they kick something and it falls over and not meaning to, hurt anybody, I think we might want to be a little more selective of our words versus saying that's unsafe or that's a safety issue. Because I clearly think we know what a safety issue is now. And as I see everybody say to everybody in their emails, be safe, hashtag be safe, be safe. It's like be careful when you go out there to ride a bike for the first time, or safe flight. In their minds, they're hearing a lot about safety right now. Is their perception the way it should be? Or is it blown out of proportion like this? So think about that when we get back to school. Because I think we really know now what safety really means. Take care, y'all. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. I speak and consult on school behavior, and I love to help districts solve some of these problems. See you next time.